knowing what I just know now, I'm not to do it. It's going to be a far longer process, like 8 years. See,
I would expect that from you. This is difficult for me. The fact that I was an adult and made a conscious decision to convert to this religion.
Would you make the same decision now?
I don't know. Quite honestly, Tony, I'm also at a point where I've thought about going over to Perrysburg and checking out Cedar Creek.
It's a non-denominational
church.
Musically based.
It's a place to continue a relationship with God. I think the communion piece would be difficult because that is a deep connection for me. But I'm torn. I'm torn just like you are. I think for me it's easier because I didn't grow up with this religion. You were brought up.
Well,
when you go to church, you don't have to look at a book to recite anything. You know exactly by memory because you, just like Samantha, she knows the prayers to say, when to say them. It's second nature for her, and after communion it's going to be even stronger.
This side, knucklehead.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Can you fit? Ugh. Move that so you can sit down. Buckle up. What'd you learn at school today?
Jesus Day.
Jesus Day. Well, it's Jesus Day. You forget what Jesus Day was about?
Jesus.
Okay. What'd you guys try last week?
The host.
What's the host supposed to be?
Jesus' body.
Mm-hmm.
I actually sat Sam down. Her book is very similar, slightly more updated, but nearly identical. And I could remember. I was an altar boy, and I enjoyed church until I was abused. And now, what I'm mad about is that they're doing everything exactly wrong. And it's the forgive part. When the church adds forget, that's stupid. Because it's impossible. This particular dream, we're at First Communion. And my wife and I are standing, hands on her daughter's shoulder. And I look down and I see the place of communion in my daughter's hand. And I look up, and it's Denny Gray. I woke up, and I'll bet you I couldn't breathe for a full minute. I was probably crying for 10 before she woke up. And by crying, I mean shaking, just sobbing. I have a sense of fear now.
Tony, you can be there.
I refuse to
She
know.
will understand.
Mm-mm. I'm so sick to my stomach, I can't sleep. need to figure out how I'm going to do this before I walk in that church.
Samantha Combs. Chris Wilson.
Well, other than picking her up from school, it'll probably be the last time I'm in the four walls of that church. You know, it's strange being 34 and questioning everything you ever thought as far as what I think people look to religion for is when everything else goes to shit. That's what you do. You turn to God, or you turn to God in the fashion in which you were taught. And now I got nowhere to turn. So it's a bitch.
You know darn well how I feel about you. But I hope you get to a point between now and when this is all over where you do deal with it as you're through with the anger and you're more down to the nitty-gritty. This is right, this is wrong, let's fess up, guys, and not be angry. But
And there is full disclosure
Okay.
and
No.
justice in
I mean,
my
even be-
perception of it is done.
Well, Tony, look, I can deal with what I believe was being told a lie by the bishop. I can deal with that. The church is to me, like any large company. Sometimes the right hand doesn't even know what the left hand's doing.
They know. They
No,
fucking
they
know.
don't.
They damn well know that
Tony,
this is
I
tearing
don't-
up marriages, that this is tearing up individuals, that this is... They know, and they are the pillars of society, and the sons of bitches don't do anything to stop
Watch
it.
your language.
And you know what? You run around with those guys, it's guilt by association. You're I'm sorry, Mom, but you're talking out of two sides.
No,
You're wanting to, you so vehemently want to hang on to what you need to, and I don't besmirch you that, but for God's sakes, what is it going to take?
Are you asking me to leave the Catholic Church?
I'm not
I'm
asking you to
gonna
leave the
do it.
Catholic Church. I'm asking you to stand up.
What?
I'm asking you to quit writing
What
checks.
in hell's bells do you think I've been doing or trying to do? I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding. But I am,
Do you put money in a basket every week?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's my obligation.
The money you're
Now,
giving
wait a
them
minute.
is paying the
Wait a
attorneys that
minute.
are fighting me.
You can put any kind of spin on it you want to.
Remember when I begged you and Dad
Hey.
to let me out of Central?
Yeah.
Do you know why I was begging you?